is Outlander time. Coming off of a very emotional episode, I'm no clue what's gonna happen. They're going back to Scotland, it's gonna be crazy. So let's just get right to it. It is Season 2, Episode 8 of Outlander. Its title is The Fox's Lair. Let's do it. It's a fox. I like it. Foxes are like dog cats. Back to Scotland, yes! What do you do with a potato, really? Once again, my computer messed up and I have to watch on my tiny little iPad like an animal. I seriously have no clue why it does this. I can watch everything on my laptop except for Outlander.
Which one shall we read tonight?
What was that?
James Alexander Malcolm Mackenzie Fraser.
What?
The names on this are traitors to the crown.
This is all not good.
The destruction of all of this.
Yeah, time's a tricky thing.
We could go to Ireland. Or the colonies.
Doreen and Jenny.
They can come too.
Your name on that document brands you as a traitor to the British. And you will be hung as one if they catch you.
What else is new? They always wanted to kill him.
Have you given up trying to change the future then, Sassenach?
Clearly she has.
But you can change the future. You've proven that.
No fate! No fate but what we make!
Fight. For our family.
Oh, he's so hot.
They have never travelled through time.
Yeah, take that, faceless they.
You're going to see Lord Lovat. Ask him to do you a favor.
Is he married to Mrs. Lovett who makes pies?
Him. He tried to have our mother kidnapped and taken to the Monarch Isles.
Is that all?
There was some bad blood.
A little bit. Still on your mom.
And what would be foolish, Janet, would to let pride stand in the way of doing whatever I can to save Lallybroch, Scotland, and everything that we hold dear.
Yeah, take that.
I should have told you before we went.
It's really not that big a deal. Especially when you look like that with your shirt off, it is not a big deal. Is Jamie holding a baby and talking sweetly to it? That's the hottest thing he's ever done on this show. I want to know what Jamie's saying.
Where do you think you're going?
With me, Lord?
He's got a little mule or something? Fergus is so cute.
Lord Lovat had 3 wives. 2 of them acquired by nefarious means.
You should never acquire a person by nefarious means.
I arrived this morning myself. I saw you enter the courtyard from the window.
Colin, what are you doing there?
It is my impression that you were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, I was. Thanks to a message from your kitchen maid, Leary.
Still mad about that.
A gross overstepping of her place, for which I had her beaten.
Oh, I would have beat her.
At least I had no need to take a wife by means of rape.
Oh, burn. Claire, you're a woman, so you need to leave.
Mr. Fraser, I've been looking for you since I heard you were here.
Oh, kick her in the face.
And I'm sorry beyond measure for the horrible wrong I did you.
You better be serious, otherwise you're face kicking level.
I have fantasized all manner of violent acts.
Me too.
Ending with lighting the pyre beneath your feet.
Dude, that's dark.
Dancing on your ashes.
Getting darker.
Somehow I feel lighter.
Yeah, insulting people and threatening them will do that.
I have heard the British have offered £30,000 for the capture of Prince Charles.
Meaning,
Thanks for that information, dude. Sit down.
then sit down, you mealy-mouthed wee snout.
That's some good insulting you're doing.
You're keeping something from me, old hag. And I'm not having it.
Whoa, dude. He's not like the greatest of guys.
Wait.
You should go talk to a seer. See what's up.
And I'll ask you to keep a civil tongue when you speak of my mother.
Don't talk about my mama.
Implying your grandmother's a whore to keep what you want. Oh, you might.
Maybe she was a whore.
Lallybroch, for your wife's own.
Everyone wants to do that.
It would be of a mind to put your Sassenach wench to the only use she's good for.
He gonna hit you.
A Sassenach? A witch?
She's a witch.
The man that takes her in unholy embrace will have his privates blasted. Like
Yeah.
a frostbitten apple.
Blast him.
Burning.
You just keep making stuff up. Come on.
Forever in hell.
And break your stuff.
Like that.
Just like your crap I broke.
Perhaps it depends on what we use to boost his confidence.
Drugs. Or a lady. Ladies and drugs.
Is that Jamie's shirt?
You just sniffing it?
Perhaps I could find my way to forgive you.
If you do something for me.
Besides, it's not for me. It's for Jamie.
If it's for Jamie, she'll do anything.
I'd like a few private moments in the chapel. Do you mind waiting here for me?
Oh,
Just talk amongst yourselves.
Do you like mushrooms?
not much.
Great conversation.
It's nothing like leaving my love on the shore. To
Perhaps
lazy.
you'd like to...
Shut up. Perhaps you'd love to shut up. It's just a requirement if you're a seer, you have to have hair that you don't comb.
What brings you into a church then?
Why isn't it burning?
I promise. I won't tell him that you told me.
People can just trust the promises of people they don't know.
And across his lordship's face, there fell the shadow of an axe.
Get axe in the face. That's not a good vision.
I flattered him. I told him how much I admired a man who made decisions he thought for himself. I gave him a kick down the front of my dress.
I told you it wasn't about sex. Andrew ran off.
Unless you're planning on declaring yourself a visitor from the future, describing what will happen if we didn't fight and win, then I see I have much choice.
Maybe she could just do that. Don't sign the thing. Claire, put on a show. Claire, what are you doing?
She was tried as a witch by those that do not understand the difference between black magic and the power of the old ones.
The old gods and the new.
I saw you.
With an axe in your face.
King James or King George.
Or just someone else you've gotten mad. Put your knife away, sir. Aw, your son's standing up for things.
I will fight for King James.
Yeah!
We will remain neutral in the war.
Oh, crap.
Before we go, there's something that I need you to do for me. Say thank you to Leary.
Thank you.
Maybe say something else. Maybe just don't hit her. That's thanks enough.
I hope one day I can also earn your forgiveness, Jamie.
Yeah. Give it a while, maybe, if you're lucky.
And your love.
Okay, stop talking, Larry. God, she's so weird. Who are all those people?
Don't sit there gaping at me, you glaiked sylph. Go see your men.
His insults are awesome.
The Stuarts will credit Lovat with supporting King James. Should they win? They can't execute me for treason.
Smart dude.
Jesus, old man, that one you saw it yourself last night persuaded others to follow.
Smart dude, man.
Maisie had said we could change the future. Perhaps we already had.
Yeah. I don't think you don't, though. So this episode opens and they're back in Scotland and they're like getting into a routine. They're with Jamie's sister and her husband. They got potatoes. Everything seems good. Then they get a letter that's about like everyone who's pledged their allegiance to the crown, and they forge Jamie's name on it. So they're like, okay, everyone on this letter is like a traitor now to the crown. Jamie's trying to figure out what to do in this situation. And he's like, maybe I should just go fight for Prince Charles. Jamie's trying to figure out what to do now. And he's like, maybe I should just go fight. I should go like enlist people to help. He's like, okay, I'll go talk to my grandpa and see if he can get me any men. And his sister's like, wait, no, F no, dude. No, he sucks. Jamie tells Claire like a sordid history of his family, like his father was a bastard, and he's saying all this stuff thinking that she's gonna care, and she don't care. Then also his grandfather did not want their dad to marry their mom, to the point of even like trying to kidnap her, so there's a little bit of bad blood. Then there's a shot of Claire waking up, and Jamie's not in bed, and he's downstairs talking to their little baby, and holding the baby, and being cute, and oh... Jamie and Claire are taken off to go talk to his grandfather, and Fergus is there, and he's like, I want to go. And they're like, you gotta stay. And then Jamie's like, no, he can come along with Myrta when he comes, so just, you'll be with us, kid. When Jamie and Claire get to his grandfather's place, Cullum is there, and they're like, what are you doing here? He said he's there to talk about, the whole letter clans allegiance thing. Claire also mentions, Leary tried to get me tried and murdered as a witch. Cullum's like, no, it's alright, I beat the crap out of her, but she's good now. Jamie's dad is just the worst kind of person. He's just horrible on every level. So Claire is like there, and he's like, no, I don't want a woman in the room, get out. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna go just walk the grounds. When she's out there kind of just walking around, Leary shows up, and she's like, hey, Claire, I want to talk to you. I found God, and I want to, like, apologize. Do you forgive me? And Claire's like, no. I, for a long time, wanted to kill you so hard, and I still don't like you. Then later at dinner, they're all, like, talking politics, and Jamie's talking about rallying the troops, and his grandfather's son, or whoever the heck he is, the heir to his estate, stands up, says some stuff, kind of makes a fool out of himself, and then kind of gets insulted by his grandfather. Colm really just wants to stay neutral on all this crap. Also, when Claire's just walking in the hallway at one point, Jamie's grandfather just pushes this old chick out of his room, and she's a seer, and I guess he didn't like what she saw, or he thinks she was holding something back from him. So Jamie wants to go talk to his grandpa, like, one-on-one, and his grandpa's, like, basically just wants, Lollybrook for himself, and also just kind of he just seems like someone that's into screwing with people. Then he also mentions, like, oh, or I could just take your wife's honor, and then Jamie's like, you can't do that. She's a witch, and it will F your junk up if you try to take her honor. Like, seriously, mangle that, and you'll go to hell. I don't know, Jamie's grandpa's, like, into witches and mysticism, so he's like, okay, on the off chance that it explodes my junk, I'll stay away from your wife. So Jamie and Claire is trying to think, like, okay, well, what else can we do? And Claire's like, maybe if your grandfather's heir kind of just stands up for himself and takes a stand and stands with us, maybe he'll go along with us. Claire goes and finds Leary, and she's out there sniffing Jamie's shirts, which is just weird, but I'd probably do the same thing. Claire's like, okay, here's the deal. I will talk to Jamie. We will work to trying to forgive you or something if you do us a favor. Claire's like, we need men and weapons and stuff, and we're kind of thinking if the young Simon dude joins our side, then maybe it will persuade Jamie's grandfather to do it. And so, young Simon dude's kind of into you, so we're gonna need you to give him confidence, you know what I mean? Claire's like, if you do this, then I will talk to Jamie and maybe he won't hate you as much. Larry's like, well, I don't want to whore myself out. And she's like, no, it's alright. Women have more to offer. Just try and get him to, like, show off and be brave and crap like that. Then later, Jamie's talking to Colm, and Colm's like, dude, it's not worth it. This rebellion thing isn't even gonna work. The other ones didn't work. This isn't gonna work. We just need to remain neutral on this. Jamie's like, I promise you I will do whatever it takes to protect Scotland and our clans and my family, so that should be good enough for you. Then later, Claire's out walking with that young Simon dude because she asked him to, like, show her the church or something. As they're walking, Leary just happens to be on the side of the road picking mushrooms, and then Claire's like, I want to go inside by myself. You guys should talk, hang out and talk. Simon dude's really freaking awkward. Like, he likes poetry, which isn't a bad thing. But if that's all you have going for you, it kind of is. Claire goes inside the church, and that old seer lady's in there that Jamie's grandfather had kicked out. Claire's like, I won't tell anyone you told me, but what was it you saw when you were in there? She says she saw Jamie's grandfather standing in his room, and someone sneaks up in a black cloak, and there's like an axe shadow on the dude's face, so he's gonna get axed in the face. Then Larry starts calling from outside, and she's like, yeah, Simon dude left. He was just talking about poetry, and it was kind of boring, and I tried to come on to him, and he wasn't down. Then Claire's talking to Jamie later, and he's like, I'm seriously considering just giving him Lollybrook because I need men and I can't go back to the Prince of Failure, so what can I do? Then later, in front of, like, everyone, Jamie's grandfather's like, I have a letter of neutrality drafted up, and I have a letter of me taking Lollybrook drafted up, so which one you want me to do, Jamie? Jamie's totally about to sign away Lollybrook when Claire drops the cup and then starts having a freak-out vision. Claire basically just retells the entire vision that seer chick told her about, him standing there, axe, shadow, face, hood figure, all that. Jamie's grandfather gets a little mad about that, so he pulls a knife on Claire, and then Simon dude stops him. Simon's like, I pledge my allegiance to these people, we're gonna go fight, I don't know about you. Then Jamie's grandfather is like, huh, okay, and then he walks over and he signs the neutrality thing. He's like, good luck, Simon, don't die. So then it shows them all, like, packing stuff up, getting ready to leave, and Simon's gonna go with them. Jamie's like, crap, we're gonna go to the prince empty-handed, but she's like, well, at least we saved Lollybrook, so that's something. Then Colm is leaving, and he's kind of just tells Jamie, I mean, he kind of seems to have a little bit of compassion to the fact that he's, related to him. He's like, come on, you're being foolish, you're gonna get yourself killed. When he realizes he can't change Jamie's mind, he's like, whatever, I'm gonna go. Then Claire sees Leary, and she's like, hey, Jamie, do me a favor, go say thank you to Leary, and he's like, the F for what? She's like, I'll tell you later, just go say it to her. Jamie goes over and he's like, I was told to say thank you. I don't know why, but thank you, I guess. Then she's like, I hope one day I can earn your forgiveness. And he walks away, and then she's just like, and your love. Girl, let it go. Then as they're all leaving, out on the road is a bunch of soldiers, and they're like, what is this? It's Jamie's grandfather's men, and he rolls up and he's like, hey, Simon, go to your men. What Jamie's grandfather is doing is, on paper, he's listed as neutral, but if his son goes and fights, then later they're going to be like, yay, he sent his son to fight. He's covered his bases. No matter who wins or what happens, he's not going to be hated by the side that wins. And then they all just kind of walk off, and then there's a voiceover of Claire saying, maybe they're changing the future. And then credits. This is an interesting one. Lots of politics going on. Kind of fun to see more of Jamie's family, even though he was horrible. Seeing Colin back again was kind of fun. And Leary, I hate her so much, but it was fun to see her. It's funny because this season felt so different than the first season. It was like totally a different world they were in. It's cool to see some familiar faces, and at least to see Scotland again, because it's beautiful. So what do you guys think about this one? If I forgot anything or left anything out, drop a comment. Don't forget to do the things. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Until next time.